Hello, this is your favorite play cousin, Cousin Cornbread, and this here is an ad for my newest sponsor, Anchor.fm. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and it's ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. I've used other hosting sites and grown my podcast over the past year, and the best thing about Anchor is that I've never had any downtime on my shows. Once I upload it, it's there, it plays on demand with no issues, and that's essential for timing and keeping my faithful listeners happy and engaged. Go to anchor.fm/start right now and start podcasting your little life away today. Log out.
Tony D. Shit. What a D. On bread.
Welcome to the Sex, Travel, Sports, Food Podcast with your host, Cousin Cornbread on ANDS Radio. That's ain't no damn station radio. We're delivering this straight to your earphones, your car speakers, and sound bars on that Wi-Fi, hotspots, Ethernet, T1 lines, shared data plans, or however you get on the internet. And we about to go ahead and get this commentary in and solve life's problems. Y'all ready? Set, go. Yeah. It's Cornbread. Hey, man, y'all welcome back to Sex, Travel, Sports, Food Podcast with your host, your favorite cousin, Cousin Cornbread, on episode 26. And we done came back, man, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize, man, for ghosting y'all a little bit because I had a couple little situations going on, man, and had to take care of that so I can come back to y'all with a better, in a better mental state, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody holding on, checking back in. All my return listeners, I appreciate you for coming back, listening to episode 1 through 25. If this your first one, welcome. Motherfuckers, you hear me? Like they do at Carolina Kitchen out here in the DC metropolitan area. But look, man, on this episode right here, we will be discussing online dating and ghosting, amongst other things. And I have a special guest on this episode. My very special guest, Rue. Say what's up to the people, Rue.
Hey.
You supposed to do the because you talking about how you love Cardi B.
Okay.
Yeah. You did it good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Cardi. You know Cardi.
Mm-hmm. So we gonna go ahead and talk about ghosting, online dating, those things, man. But in this week, I'm going to I usually do this week in the Black Cassidy, the Car Cassidy, and trivia. But I'm gonna cut out the Black Cassidy and Car Cassidy this week. Because basically it's just everywhere around us every day. In most major cities, the Caucasians are taking over through gentrification, like they are in DC.
Yeah.
DC was ranked the number 1 fastest gentrified city in America right now. How you feel about that, Rue? Have you noticed anything that you would validate that argument on?
I mean, I just think, honestly, that they just need to just leave Chocolate City as Chocolate City. You know, I don't think that there needs to be any type of regentrification at all. That's what I think. But, you know.
But yeah, that joint definitely ain't chocolate no more.
No, it's not. It's vanilla. Yeah.
It was chai latte city for like the past maybe 3 years. And then it started to be straight vanilla.
Yeah, I think it's just straight vanilla now.
Straight vanilla.
So, but down in Waldorf, you know, maybe that's the new Chocolate City, aka Lord. Wakanda.
Waldorf. Everybody know that Waldorf is.
Don't do that.
So any listeners from around the DMV, y'all know where Waldorf is.
Don't do that.
Or you might not, because it's a whole nother country.
It is. It is a whole nother country. However, when you have been a resident of the area for 10 or more years, you know, it's not that bad, you know? Wakanda forever.
Hey, man, y'all got that. Y'all really be out there in Waldorf inviting people to come out there like it's like you really don't need TSA pre-pass for that, pre-check, because that joint is a flight.
It is a flight. So with that being said, when you know that you need to take that flight, make sure you pack up your snacks.
Pack up your snack.
And yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just ride.
I hear you on that. You know, time back. But and then the Black Cassidy, I don't even know, man. There's been so much going on with the black people. Recently, actually, I was listening to what you call that joint? It's a new show, a new station I started listening to, AM 1450 WOL, and they got Al Sharpton has a show on there, and he was talking about bill HR 40. You ever heard of that?
No.
So apparently it's a reparations bill.
Oh, okay.
That they trying to bring back up now, and I don't know, man. They trying to get reparations, but I read all these articles about it, talking about, oh, the black people don't want, or the people that passed the bill. Everybody was talking about, they were like, oh yeah, we're not expecting a bag of money to show up. We just want to have all these legislation changes. I'm like, man, no, I want the money.
Facts.
Because that's the whole thing. Like, the reparations are to give us equality financial wise, right? Just changing some laws ain't gonna help nothing in the past, right? So the reason that we need reparations, because we behind,
right?
And we behind money wise.
I know that's right.
They stole all the land, so you couldn't sue white people in court if you were a black person. So if they stole your land rights, you could never challenge them in court and get it back because you was black, right? And then on top of that, all the slave money that they accumulated is why most people, there's why there's the generational wealth gap, right? So these motherfuckers talking about, oh yeah, we don't expect money. Why not, bitch? Of course I want money. Right? We're supposed to get 40 acres in the mule or whatever, right?
Facts.
That was to generate money.
Right.
So now these fuck ass people who trying to present this legislation are talking about, oh, we don't expect money. They done tricked y'all dumb motherfuckers again. Sheesh.
They stay trying to keep us in a trick bag.
Trick bag. Like dead ass though. Like, what are you talking about? We don't want no money. Who don't want no money?
I know that's right.
Why wouldn't you want money?
I need the bag.
I want the money and the legislation.
And I want to secure it.
Secure the bag.
Secure the bag.
That's the new shit. Secure the bag, sis. Yes. That's what y'all be doing. Black girl match. You know,
No.
the boys don't have nothing. It's all black girls.
Kings. Y'all are just black kings. Why can't y'all go with that?
But ain't no hashtag.
Y'all can make it one.
Except for mine, know your worth, king. But don't nobody care. They be like, whatever, nigga, we made you. Like, yo, I gotta calm down.
I mean, I love black girr magic. I'm here
I do
for
too,
it.
but there's like literally there's black boy joy, but they don't have the same ring to it.
No, I don't think I like that too much.
It's a lot of, so the black boy joy guys, I looked it up, you know, it's like some gay guys and whatever. I mean, everybody doing whatever they do as far as their sexuality or whatever,
right?
Sexual identity, blah blah,
right.
But I think sometimes with that, it'll put some people off,
right?
So black girl magic don't really. The representatives of those people are all over the place, but the black boy joy joint, when you look it up, it's like there's a whole bunch of gay dudes, and you like, some people will get turned off by it, you know, and it just don't have the same joy. I mean, the same ring.
Well, you know,
because magic versus joy, that's not, because magic will kill joy.
Well, I think that maybe you should, you know, take the time to come up with a hashtag for the black men. And, you know, other than Know Your Worth King. But, I mean, you know, I like that one.
I do, too.
I mean, you know, know your worth. Mm-hmm. Kings and queens.
Kings and queens.
Yes.
But, yeah, man. So, I don't know. We'll see what the HR 40 bill gets into. But, you know, Al Sharpton was a whole CIA spy, what do you call it? Informant. Did you know that? No,
I did not. Yeah, I've been schooling me today. Let me find
CIA
out.
or FBI, one of them. Anyway, he was an informant.
Oh, wow. Yes, Al Sharpton.
So you can't really, you know, so some people have already thrown him away.
Oh,
the black delegation.
Oh.
They done already put him off to the side.
That's sad.
But he got a lot of good information, and I actually listened to their show, and I think I'm gonna start listening to that because I like talk radio if it's informative. And that was informative. His show was informative. Anyway, let's get to it, man. So you're going to give us the trivia. I usually give my listeners a just random trivia. So if you go to the game night or what I said, you go to the bar and it's trivia night. You just got to know random facts. So if you go on Jeopardy,
yes,
or anything like that, and you can know random ass facts. So you got a random fact for us today, right? So
I did.
So it's the random fact.
A friend of mine sent me an article from the Washington Post, and it seems like wildlife is becoming like reality TV. So in Mississippi, there is proof of 3 eagles that consist of 2 dads and 1 mom raising 3 eaglets. That sounds like a little bit of reality TV to me. What you think?
2 dads and 1 mom.
2 dads and 1 mom. They out like here, that. Just, raising their kids. That's what they need to do. Right.
That's an example of
co-parenting.
Polygamy, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, co-parenting too.
That is it's co-parenting and polygamy because the woman is the center of their triangle.
Her name is Star. Yes.
That's a stripper name.
Hey, listen. I'm here for it.
Bald head ass.
Don't do that.
She a bald eagle, bald head ass. But
hey, listen.
So Star. What's the boy's name? They got a boy's name.
I think it's Valor 1 and Valor 2.
See, people don't care about men again, right? This is another. They didn't even give them a separate name. Just 1 and 2.
Well, listen. They need to. Well, I'm sure that they've identified themselves, considering that they have 3 eaglets.
3
Yeah.
I'm not eaglets. I meant
eaglets, sir.
My bad.
What?
Where I get eaglets from? I don't even know.
Because, yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was very ratchet.
I apologize for that, everybody.
But yeah, I'm here for it though. As long as they're, raising the little babies up, I'm here for it. I'm all for co-parenting. I'm definitely a product of co-parenting at its finest.
Product of co-parenting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, product. I set the example of how co-parenting should be done.
Hold on, you a product or you are an example? I think that's 2 different things.
It is. So you know what? You're right. You're right.
So right now you're
example. My son would be the product.
See, look at you figure it out.
Thank you. I appreciate you, cousin Cornbread.
Hey, look, I'm trying to walk you through it. You know what I'm saying? Walk you through it real quick. But yeah, that's cool. So we got the first ever example of love triangle in a nest.
Yeah, and wildlife.
With the bald eagles.
Wildlife.
Star and Valor 1 and Valor 2.
Yeah. Well, big ups to them. I hope that they raise their eaglets up to be nice, strong, bald eagles, I guess.
I like, the thing is, if you ever came back as an animal, a bald eagle wouldn't be a bad one to come back at because they an apex predator. I
would come back as a lioness. Yes, because I'm a Leo. Yeah.
Do a growl. That's how you go. You gonna walk up on the wildebeest like that?
Yeah, just like that.
Catwoman ass. But yeah, like, okay, I feel it. Yeah.
What animal would you be?
I'd probably go with a sea otter. Yeah.
Why you got a sea otter?
Yeah, or a dolphin. Because see, like those things, they be having fun and chilling. I probably would go with a dolphin actually, because a dolphin don't really have to work hard.
Oh my god.
To beat, because they roll in packs.
Okay.
And they fuck up sharks and stuff like that.
Lions roll in packs too.
Yeah, but see, they gotta do too much work.
Hey, listen.
Especially y'all lionesses, y'all do all the work.
Yeah, we like to hunt our prey.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So
I'm here for it.
I would eat but a sea otter. I just know a river otter. I'm sorry. I'll be a river, because the river otter don't really got no predators. So you ain't got to worry about somebody trying to kill you. And you just get and they swim on their back.
And that's you?
Yeah.
That represents you? Okay. All right, cousin.
Hey, just live your life.
Live your best life.
Why do a lot of work?
Okay.
Eat some fish and go lay on your back.
Okay.
That's how I want to
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Either that, yeah, like I said, or a dolphin. But dolphins can get fished. They can get caught up in the nets when they be out there fishing. So I probably want to be a dolphin that live in like a cove, like what do you call it?
Yeah, I think
That's not called a cove, a mangrove or some shit like that. Like where I ain't got to worry about too much.
Yeah, I need to. I'm not too up to date on all the wildlife. You know, I need to holler at my son for that. He knows all the facts.
Hey, you got to start watching National Geographic.
He watches it faithfully,
Hey,
and he, feeds me knowledge on a daily basis as to what spiders do. And did you know octopuses have, X amount? He does a lot.
That's how you got to do it. The octopuses are very smart.
Yeah. So are elephants.
Yeah.
He loves elephants, but yes.
Do he?
Yes, loves elephants.
Interesting, man. When I was in South Africa like 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
an elephant charged our car.
Ooh.
It was mad.
Yeah, big man, huh?
They like, and they like made the noise.
That's the noise that they make.
And his trunk went up, his ears started flapping. Everybody was like, "Oh no!"
That sounds like a remote control car. I'm gonna need you to do it.
I'm gonna post the video. Y'all think I'm lying? Sound just like that.
Oh my gosh,
Badass.
I can't. I can't.
But yeah, man. All right, we go get to it. We done finished with the facts. So y'all got that 2-3 bald eagles living in one nest. Okay, little bald head bro. I got 2 men.
Why she got to be bald headed though? That's what
Cause
we
she
do.
a bald eagle.
No. I think
She
that
bald-headed.
no. I think that there was like a
No,
yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with being bald head though.
I bet
As
you.
long as you keep it lined up. As long as your C's are lined up. you
Okay.
good with the parts.
Okay.
With the 2 parts on the side.
I got
Yes.
you. Yes.
And the bald head Jones usually got fat butt, so that's good.
Okay, but y'all just smash anything moving anyway, so it doesn't matter
Oh,
whether
that's
she
not
bald
true.
headed.
That's not
Lies.
true.
Lies.
That
So
is-
you telling me
that is
that as long
untrue.
as she got a fat ass, but she bald headed though, you
I
good
said
with that?
it got to be lined up.
It gotta be lined up.
If
So
she-
what if it's not lined up?
It better look cute. You can't just be bald head by itself.
Well, everybody can't rock being bald anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if you gonna rock it, it gotta be lit.
But let's be
Unless you got like a medical situation.
But let's be clear though. Do y'all really be looking at people's hairlines and
I do.
hair and stuff? Y'all be looking at asses and titties. That's what y'all be looking at.
Now I will say, because see, I don't put myself in y'all, but I do agree that some dudes don't be having too much of a standard sometimes.
They don't. And they just smash anything that moves.
Cornelius personally, or cousin Cornbread personally, I have standards. I look at your hair, your nails. So it goes on the top 3
Okay.
are teeth,
Oh, yes. Teeth are very important.
teeth/breath.
Yeah, that's very important.
That's number 1.
Yeah, teeth are extremely important because I don't think some of these men out here use their dental plans.
They don't brush their teeth.
No, it's not even a fact that they don't brush their teeth. They don't have good hygiene
Right.
when it comes to teeth. Like they are missing teeth. It's not the fact that their breath
And
stink
it's always
or
the side one. It's the one on the side.
no, I've ran across a couple.
In the front?
Yeah,
Right
in the front. It was like it was at an angle, and that's the problem.
Like the chip tooth.
And yeah, there's one guy that I met online. He had me going, great conversation, and he sent me all of these pictures, and I was like, oh, you cute or whatever. And then I think he
But he wasn't
fucked up.
smiling.
I think he fucked up, and he sent me a picture of him smiling, and I was like, I said, oh, absolutely not. Blocked. Yeah, that was
Hold on, you blocked them off the chip tooth?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't
You
have
block
time
that
for
man
that.
off the tooth.
Hey, listen. First of all, like you just said, teeth are extremely important
Very
to me.
important.
I'm not about to kiss you. We're not about to take no photos. We're not about to do any of that. So you already messed up, so you're blocked. Have a nice day, sir. Thank you. Thanks
feel
for
you.
coming out. Appreciate you.
He tried to toothfish you.
Yeah, I've been toothfish, catfish, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just leads us into this whole dating thing.
It does. It's prevalent too.
Hey,
'Cause
listen.
the catfishing is real. Back in the day, I got catfished a couple times. It's real
Ooh,
bad.
what happened?
It's real bad.
I got catfished probably maybe about 6 months ago. I think that's my first time that I've ever gotten catfished.
Oh, that wasn't the tooth dude though, was it?
No, this
so
was
what-
another guy.
So what happened with this dude?
Oh my God. So we met online, of course. Great conversation, banter back and forth. I was like, hey, I'm here for it. So we decided to meet up. And his pictures were real dope. I was like, yes. But when I got to the restaurant and he came through the door, I was like, where this nigga at that's in the picture? Because you don't look like him at all.
So hold on. So did you meet him on Did you meet him on the app or like just Facebook or something?
I met
like
him
that?
on Tinder.
On Tinder, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And he definitely catfished me. And I mean, I could have been rude and, ran out on the date, but I stood there and, we conversed and sat down and had a drink. And in my mind, I was like, I don't think we're gonna see each other
again. So you
again.
say nothing to him off the top. So hold on. So what about him was the catfish part? Like what was inconsistent?
Well, first of all, that stomach that he had that looked like he was like 6 months pregnant. He didn't show that in none of his photos.
That's right. That showed up.
And his hair was really nice in the picture. And then when I saw him, he had a hat on, and I was like, "What happened?" And he was like, "Oh, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have time. You know what I'm saying, to get to my barber." And I was like, "Oh, but you knew you was coming out on a date, so you should have hooked
Had
him
some
up."
lead time.
Yeah, you had a well. You know what? In his defense, we did kind of meet up kind of spontaneously. Okay. So,
I mean, but you should always keep your hair right no matter what's going on.
I agree. But what I did in this instance, which is what I typically don't do, I gave him a second chance because I was like, okay, spontaneous, maybe he ain't have time to get his shit together. So, he had hit me up. And
no, hold on. Go back to let's finish the first joint, though. So,
what?
When he walked through the door.
Yes. Okay.
You saw him.
I saw him.
And he had the Santa Claus stomach.
Yes.
And he was what?
He had a hat on his head, so that didn't match up.
Okay.
And his teeth, they weren't like bad, but they were a little disturbing for me.
Unkept teeth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they weren't horrible. They weren't like crooked or anything like that. But it wasn't the Colgate smile that I typically go for. Just saying.
But some people's teeth are just, the people got different types of pigment in their teeth. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, no matter what somebody does, their teeth might not be, hella white, like glistening white.
Well, that's what they have white strips for. That's why they need to go to the dentist.
I'm about to go get me some white strips.
They need to go to the dentist.
I feel attacked.
Why? Don't do that. Your teeth look white to me. But no, I mean, that's why you go to dentists. Like,
right.
If you want hella white teeth, there are ways of you getting white teeth. I used to be a dental hygienist, I know.
Oh, yeah, right. I remember you telling me you ran down, according to your bio, you done
Don't do that.
everything under the sun.
Don't do that.
Former actress, dental hygienist.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I have not ever been a car salesman.
What selling?
I was selling Mary Kay at one point in time.
Oh, did you have a pink car?
Yeah, no, I didn't make it that far.
Oh.
I didn't make it to the pink car. That was the goal, though. I was trying to get a pink car. They real nice. But yeah, I mean, I've done a plethora of things in my lifetime, saleswoman, Mary Kay, dental hygienist.
Actress.
Really?
I thought you told me you was an actress. No?
My undergraduate degree was in dramatic and theatrical arts.
Right,
I mean, if you want to call that,
I'm sorry. I was trying to size it, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, I don't need to be sized up. Hey.
Watch out now. Hey. Sorry. Yes, queen. Yes.
Know your worth.
Yes. But yeah, so old boy came up and he wasn't what it was, but you gave him a second chance.
I did give him a second chance. He had hit me up and he was like, hey, I'd like to take you out again. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give him a second chance to redeem himself.
Right.
Now, when I met up with him the second time, his gear was on point this time. However, he still was 6 months pregnant. That was a problem.
Now he's 7 months pregnant.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, on top of that, it just wasn't working for me because he still had that damn hat on. And I even actually kind of gave him like a warning before we even met up. And I was like, hey, considering we were about to meet up again for a second time, I was like, I hope that the person in the photos that are on your Tinder page show up. a little shade, but
said
no
that?
shade. I swear to God, on everything I love.
Oh, you aggressive. I like that though. You should be direct. I ain't mad
Yeah,
at that.
what's the point of bullshitting? Like, you know what I'm
bullshit.
saying? I'm very black and white. There's no in between with me. Keep it 100, keep it trill. So I just wanted him to know that I know, nigga, that's the pictures that you got online. That's not the nigga that I saw. So make sure that he comes this time.
Right.
And he didn't show up. And that was the last time that I saw him. He sent me a text message a couple of weeks after that. And he was like, hey, trying to link up with you again. I never responded. And he was like, or not. And I was like, yeah, blocked. Yeah, block game is strong.
So hold on, but that
What?
So hold on. So y'all must have had some kind of. So did you have, as far as the conversation goes, so outside of his looks, how was your?
His conversation's great.
Conversation was great.
Yeah, we can talk on the phone. Sure. Yeah, but I'm not
Y'all can write a dissertation together.
over the phone. Yeah.
True.
But
But you should have stayed. I think you should have stayed consistent though, because you told him to show up with the motherfucker from Tinder.
he needs to stay consistent with
But
looking
you
how he
shoulda-
looks on his
Instead of
picture.
you blocking them, you should have just been like, look. You should have told him why.
No.
No, you don't want to put no more effort.
Nope.
Gotcha.
Not at all. I just wanted to leave that alone. But you know what? Speaking of that, men do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Men ghost on women all the time, okay? Let's talk about that.
Well, you just gave an example of a woman ghosting.
No, I
So
didn't ghost.
don't try to come over here with
Y'all
all that
ghosting.
woman.
Listen.
Men do this and men do that. You just gave a whole example of you ghosting
Absolutely
as
not.
a woman.
Cornbread. No. Cousin. Listen. What I'm trying to tell you is y'all's ghosting is different than women's ghosting.
So what's the difference between
Okay.
that ghost that you did? That you just admitted to your ghosting. So what's the difference between your ghosting and a man's ghosting?
Okay, so the way that men ghost, or from my personal experiences as well as my homegirls and stuff.
That's hearsay.
Whatever.
Speaking for them.
Yes, I
Ju-
am speaking for y'all.
Judge Judy would not accept that shit.
Hey, listen, okay. Like my grandmother says, I am Judge Judy. I know everything. Okay?
Oh shit! Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
So listen.
Okay.
You meet guys online, things are going great. You guys, have that chemistry, that vibe, that energy. And then all of a sudden, y'all just MIA. And so y'all think y'all slick, okay? The reason why y'all think y'all slick is because y'all ain't just ghosted. It ain't like, oh, I had a whole lot of shit to do and, I forgot about you, baby girl. No, you found another chick. You found another chick that you thought was better than...
Was the upgrade.
Exactly. And then you end up coming back and y'all want to hit us with the, hey, how you doing?
How many Y's they put in it? They put like 4 Y's.
Yeah,
on
4
the head.
Y's. And then, hey, no.
No?
And I'd be like, nigga, no. What
Nigga,
you want? No.
Nigga, no.
I'm not here for that. That's so rude and disrespectful. Like you said, keep it 100 with me. If you out here, dating around, which I think is the appropriate terminology, just let me know that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what your intentions are, what your plans are. Just keep it 100 with me, and
Right.
we good. But niggas don't want to keep it 100. I think that's the problem these days. Yeah, men just don't know how to keep it 100. They want to have their cake and eat it too. You don't think so?
That's a lot. So when you ghosted, wait. So when you ghosted,
That's not me ghosting. I didn't ghost.
you did. You actually blocked him.
Well, I mean,
So he's still over here trying to reach out, send it to a blocked ass number.
Well, listen.
So your ghosting is better because of what? So how is your ghosting different from a man who goes and tries to date somebody else?
Who said it was
come back.
Who said it was better? Nobody said anything was better. I just did not like the product that I was given. Okay.
So you saying that they like the product and the men like the product, but they'll still ghost.
They'll still ghost. And then they want to come back and resample the product again. By that time, I'm not trying. No,
You sound
absolutely
like we
not.
at Costco like shit.
Yeah,
Y'all want some
sample.
samples? Y'all want some samples out here?
No.
And aisle 3, bitches. Hey, all right, so the men want to come back. So what's wrong with that though? Like if everybody dating multiple people, do you assume that men you date are dating multiple people?
Yes, now I do. I have no expectations when it comes to dating now. I just don't.
Hold on. That's extreme.
I just
want to know what do you expect them to only be dating you?
No, I'm not saying that. When I say I have no expectations, that means that I'm enjoying their company, they're enjoying my company, and we just have a good time. Because I've known in the past, like I said, I can speak for myself as well as a couple of my friends. We went into, dating online with expectations like, oh, I'm gonna find me a nice guy. And I'm not saying that I haven't met nice men online. However, we have expectations of like dating with a purpose, like where we want something to come of this person that we've met online, and that doesn't always happen. So with that being said, I think it's better to just go into a situation and not have any expectations and just enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think that's restricted? That's not restricted to online dating, though.
That's just dating, period.
That could happen with somebody you meet in the street.
That's period. Just dating, period.
So dating, period. Your deal is that you saying that dudes are inconsistent and ghost and come back.
Very inconsistent.
Now, when you ghosted old boy, you have no intentions of ever going back.
No. When I'm done, I'm done.
Okay. So is it cool if somebody ghosts you and they'll never come back?
That's fine, because most of the time when you leave with me, there is no coming back.
Ain't no boomerang.
No, I'm not out here trying to do that. Like you had a good thing and you decided that you wanted to go attempt to find something better, and I'm
But how you know that that's what they was doing? Like, how do you verify that? You just made that up, though.
I did not just make that up.
You can't just be out here talking about.
No.
He might have, he might have broke his thumb.
He did not break his damn thumb. Stop it.
He played ultimate flag football.
Stop it. He found a fatter ass and some fatter titties. That's what he found. Let's be clear.
Ass.
Yeah.
Hey.
No. Boo. Absolutely not. I'm not here for the shit.
Hold on, but women do that all the time though. Women will ghost you in the club, like in your face. They'll take you a drink and then and they'll ghost you right there.
Well,
they'll ghost you right there.
Well, I mean, I guess you know better next time. Don't be buying bitches drinks there. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I think it's a nice thing, though. I mean, y'all offer drinks. I mean, I like a drink here and there. I say thank you. And I mean, I think there are certain chicks that fall into that category. Let's be clear. Because I know that if a man buys me a drink, that doesn't mean that we're going to exchange numbers. But, I will strike up a little conversation with him. Might stroke his ego a little bit. You got a nice little beard there or whatever.
Nice beard.
Or whatever.
That's hilarious.
And, after that, deuces. Thank you. Appreciate my drink. Appreciate your time. And that's it. But, I mean, I'm not one of those chicks. I'm just saying. I can only speak for myself.
So what's your, so on the online dating thing, what's a good example of an online dating experience? Or do you find that it's mostly bad?
I think it's a little bit of both. I really haven't had a lot of bad experiences.
Well, that's good to hear.
Online dating. I did, like when I first started online dating, I think I was dating a pimp. I definitely think he was trying to make me his bottom bitch. And I was like, what? I was like, they still got pimps out this joint?
Yeah, they got pimp.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I was not here for the shits.
Pimping ain't dead. No. It just moved to the way.
No, I was
right there.
I was not here for that. But and I mean, I've met a couple of weirdos, but for the most part,
why do you think he was a pimp though?
Because like everything about him like just screamed pimp. Like he only worked on the weekends.
Pimps only work on the weekend?
He tried to tell me he was a fucking car salesman that works on the weekends. Car salesmen don't work Monday through Friday, my nigga.
Hey, I don't know. I mean, that sounds like it could be legit.
No,
that wasn't. The weekends is when people are really buying cars.
No, absolutely not. Okay, and then
I heard it's like something like 70% of their sales come on the weekend.
I wasn't here for that. And then I went to his house, and you typically go to someone's house, and they have like magnets and things on their refrigerator, and all he had was like bail bondsman magnets. Like the fuck? Bail bondsman magnets? The fuck? Who you got to bail out?
Bail bondsman magnets?
Yeah, like the ones that be like called get them out. Yeah,
that's the funniest shit I ever heard.
No, well, I'm dead ass serious. And then he had a cane, and he was always like dressed to the nines.
Oh, that's a dead giveaway.
Like this nigga here,
the cane with a pimp suit.
17
piece.
every time this nigga came through, I mean, we could be at the house chilling, watching TV. This nigga would come through in a 3-piece suit. And I'm like, yo, are we about to go to the inauguration or nah? Like, because
I'm about to go to the inaugural ball like shit.
Yeah, like, I was like, why are you always so dressed up? I was like, do you not, like, own a pair of jeans?
No.
So, like, the next time I saw him, this nigga came starched up in some jeans, okay?
Starts with the crease.
Hey, listen. I was like, okay. So, I mean, it was like little things here and there that I was just like.
Was he older?
No. He was a young nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Out here
a
getting
little young
it.
pimp.
Hey, listen.
Was this in this area or somewhere else?
This was in this area. Well, not in D.C. It was in Maryland. Yeah, he was definitely a pimp. Bottom line.
So did he ever present you with, did he proposition you for anything?
No, but you know what though? What I did learn is that when pimps are trying to make you their bottom bitch, like they like shower you with gifts. They never engage in activities with you. So, like, none of those things, like, ever transpired with us. So I really think that he was, like, trying to make me the bottom bitch. And I remember one night I was at his house. And, like, the way that his apartment was set up, you could clearly see his door. So it was, like, midnight and somebody knocking on his door. And I'm like, the fuck? So he, like, goes to the door, but he doesn't open the door. And, like, all I heard him say was, come back later. Come back later. Man, I'm busy. Come back. And I heard this chick talking. And I was like, what is going on here?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, but I had to let him go too. That was too much for me.
What gifts did you get out of that though?
Oh, he bought me a great birthday gift. I got some Prada perfume. Yes, Prada candy. Ladies, y'all should check that out if y'all ain't got
Prada
that.
candy,
Prada candy tastes just like candy.
Hey, I can feel it when you walk, even when you talk.
Oh man,
That's my song, right?
But I mean,
and that's a pimp song too.
I see. And I mean, we went out a lot. So, I mean, it wasn't a lot of gifts because we didn't deal with each other for an extended period of time. I think it was maybe about 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
But yeah, so I had to definitely let that go.
Yo, that's funny as shit. So hold on. So did you ghost him or he ghosted you?
Oh, I ghosted him after I did a little background check. Because I did go online and I pulled his record up. And yeah, he had a lot of outstanding charges. He had just gotten off of probation. And I was like, nigga, you didn't think this shit was important to tell me after we've been dating for 2 to 3 months? And like I said, I wasn't mad because I understand that people can change.
Right.
And, you know, I was here for it. And he got angry that I dug into his records. And I was like, nigga, these public files, so I can see whatever I want. I mean, I think he had like, you know, the typical, you know, he had some weed charges, a concealed weapon. But the thing that got me was, I think he had like a charge for like body armor. And I was like, nigga, you 50 out this joint?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that means he heavy out here in these streets.
That's
and
right.
like the way my life is set up, it's precious. And I
Right.
need to be around. So I was like, yeah, we're not going to do this.
Yeah, it's fucked up that they give you a charge for that, though.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm trying to save my life, but I get a charge. That's crazy. That's crazy if you think about it. I remember my boy used to sell body armor on the street.
Hey.
He was like, you know, if you get caught with this, John, you gonna get man. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to jail because I'm trying to save my own life. Because everybody trying to kill black men out here, the police, other black motherfuckers,
They
white people,
are.
everybody.
Yes.
So you need body armor, dead ass.
I understand. It's crazy. That was crazy.
Nah, that's cool. You just dated a pimp. You dated a toothfish.
Not a toothfish. But
yeah, so but overall though, you said it's good that you say, because a lot of people always talk down on online dating, and I like online dating personally because I'm busy as hell, and so I don't got time to be out hanging out in the bars and hanging out at the hookah club. I got hookahs and shit at my house, you know what I'm talking about? And these motherfuckers be out here with dirty hookahs and these high price ass drinks.
hey, listen.
I drink my own shit, but now I take a flask. So I don't even care where I go. I take my flask because I don't got time, because they charge black people more money at the club. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. But yes, overall, definitely been a good experience. I mean, for the most part, I like online dating as well. I think it allows the opportunity to meet people that you don't typically meet.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Never will meet them. And then the thing is, Tinder specifically, because I was on POF.
That's the
on,
hookup
like,
site.
Black people meet. Like this was years ago. So like anybody could send you a message.
Right.
And so I was fucking up my confidence because all these hell no joints. Because I know I'm like a strong 6, but it was a whole bunch of
Not
a
a 6.
Yeah. All these 3s and 4s was in my inbox like, hey handsome. I was like, the fuck out of here. You making me feel some kind of way.
Aww.
So my confidence was fucked up. I was like, if they think we match, that's not cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tend to give you a confident match.
Because because can't nobody talk to you unless you already pre-approved that shit.
I'm here for it.
So I'm all about Tinder.
But let's talk about matching though. So, what's the purpose of matching when you're not gonna talk though? I don't understand. Like, I feel like sometimes men do it as an ego booster. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how many bitches they can fuck. Oh, I got that one. I got that one. I got that one.
I think women do it too.
Nah.
When I was on Tinder, I would match with chicks, and they was like, I would never hear from them. I would send them a message. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
That's boring. That's why.
No, I send the bomb first messages though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I would try to introduce it.
And
they
they
wouldn't
just
hear nothing from it.
Oh.
Right, and I'd be like, what the fuck? Then this was before. I guess now they got a bunch of bots, but this was before, like, when it, whatever. So I don't know if I was engaging with bots or whatever. I don't know what the hell. And then I was like, man, shit, like, But now, I'm like, man, I was on there and I saw that they had like, what you call it, the super likes, right?
Oh yeah.
So the super likes, all the people always say, if I super liked you, it was by accident. Right? That's everybody got that in their profile. Oh, if I super like you, it was by accident. Don't get excited. I'm like, who says that? It's okay to super like somebody. Just like them.
I mean, super like my ass. Okay, I'm
like
here.
That gets your attention.
Hey, listen, I'm here for the shits.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But Tinder revolutionized the joint with the pre-approved match. That helps. I think that helped.
They have another one called Black that's similar to that.
Who?
It's called Black.
Black?
BLK.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I never heard of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot of hood joints on there. So if y'all looking for them hood niggas, hey, you better go to Black. Okay?
Your pimp probably on there.
Listen, I have scrolled past him, not recently, but when we were dealing with each other and I had gotten back on the app, I scrolled past him and I was like, oh, you still up to your old tricks. It's real funny when you swiping through and you see niggas that try to, holler and you like, nigga, you still on here trying to run game on folks' mind.
It must be working.
Well, didn't work with me.
So what's the Black joint? What's the difference between Black and Tinder?
They're the same. They're very similar. It's just a lot of black people on there.
So it's literally for black. Is it for black people?
I think so.
Because they had one that came out for black people that was called not Bumble. Bumble's the one when the girl.
I like Bumble.
Yeah, Bumble is cool.
That's some aggressive chicks. That's what I like.
I was on that joint too.
I bet you were.
Yeah, I was like, hey, that's good because then the funny shit is, so women always wanted the dudes that come up to them with all these great opening lines and all this shit. When I was on Bundles not Bumbles.
Bundles.
When I was on Bumble, the chicks would come up with the same dry ass shit they complained about. They'd be like, hey. I'd be like, hey, what you mean, hey? Don't be coming to me with no hey. What you mean? You need to be more creative.
That's
you lazy.
rude. That's rude.
But see, women complain, but it ain't that hard to initiate a conversation. But women y'all ain't had to practice. So y'all don't know.
You don't, honestly, me, I don't like that hey beautiful. Don't put me in my fucking rotation. Nigga, take me out. Okay? Don't put me in that rotation. Hey beautiful? Yeah, hey gorgeous. It's kind of like that good. It's like that.
He might think you gorgeous.
And 5 other bitches too.
But why are you in his business? Worry about yourself.
You right. I'm gonna eat my fruits, drink my water, and mind my business. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Worry about yourself.
However,
don't worry about if he sent it to somebody else.
It don't matter, but I'm just saying though.
You too.
But you know what? Politely take me out of that rotation though.
But you don't even know. See, you just assuming that these people are sending like a group text or a mass text.
I'm just saying.
What you want him to say?
I don't like how beautiful.
Hi, beautiful. Good morning, gorgeous. What should he say instead? For all the fellas out there.
I think the best one that I ever got, this guy had messaged me and he was like, I'm so sorry that, you know what I'm saying, I missed your message. He was like, I've been in Facebook jail. And he was like, for being too pro-black. And I just thought that was like the most hilarious thing ever. I was like, really, nigga? He was like, I think my Facebook and my Tinder account connect. And I was like, you know what, he might. It might be some validity in that. It might be. But it was the fact that it was different. Like, I like different. Like, we don't like the same. Like, make sure that you let us know that you actually read our profile and you wasn't just looking at our picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, pick something out of my profile. That's what I do. When I look at guys' profiles, of course, attraction first. I'm looking at pictures, looking at photos. And then I actually take the time to read profiles to see if we really have a lot of stuff in common.
If they got something in
there.
there.
And if they got a little slick line in there or whatever, you know, I'll, piggyback off. Yeah, I'll piggyback off of that or whatever to get their attention. And most of the time it works. And so that's what I would like to have done. I mean, ladies, y'all tell me whether,
I got you.
You know, you want some originality, you know, creativity.
But see, but does that all apply to everybody equally? I always say that all y'all rules really only apply to the marginal motherfuckers. So, but if it's like somebody that's like hot, like who's like your all-time top like Hollywood crush? Whoever it is, if that motherfucker just said, "Hey, gorgeous," in the morning, your ass be like, "Hey, whatever the fuck y'all do."
It's a
So if that motherfucker hits you with those same lines you complaining about, if it's
a celebrity,
right? If it's the one, if it's that dude, he can get away with everything. Just like the dude that you like and the dude with the big dick get away with everything else that y'all complain about with the marginal motherfuckers.
But that's the thing, though. Why all of the mediocre niggas want to be in your box? Just like you said.
Go ahead.
I'm a what? A good 7, I think. Niggas that 2s and 3s. Do you know who the fuck I am? Like,
do you know who I am?
Like, that's no. Funny. I'm just saying, like,
right.
They just need to be. No. This is the thing. This is something else that I've noticed just with online dating. Like, right. I feel like guys approach females and, like, once again, I don't think that men pay attention. Like, do you not know what caliber of women that you're dealing with? I think that when you look at a female's photos or just through conversation, you're like, okay, she at an 8, 9, 10, and I know I'm not quite where she at, but you still gonna try your hand. Not saying that it don't work all the time. I'm not out here trying to say men ain't shit.
That is your theme, though.
Oh, really? who me?
We'll have a whole. So yeah, so that was part of what we were supposed to talk about. Was supposed to be how men ain't shit.
Men ain't shit.
That's
ladies, y'all know these niggas ain't shit. They out.
And y'all know I always hold it down for the men. Well,
today, and if you guys, you know, want me to come back, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm going to hold it down for y'all because these niggas ain't shit. They too emotional. I feel like, you know, the gender roles have changed these days. You know, women out here being straight savages, and I'm here for it. Here for all of the savagery.
All the savagery.
Yes.
So you supporting
savagery.
I
am, because it's been so many years that niggas been out here treating us like shit. And I think it's time for women to get back. You know what I'm saying?
On the retaliation?
Hey, listen, I'm here for it. Sign me up.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, sign me up.
So give me an example of appropriate way to retaliate against these dudes that y'all said you say ain't shit. And why they ain't shit, what they be doing? They ghosting?
Yeah, I mean, it's a plethora of things. Inconsistent, ghosting. I mean, they just want to be fucking pen pals. Nigga, if I need a pen pal, I'll, you know, subscribe to one of those, you know, little channels where you can get pen pals over in China and Japan and shit. I don't...
Not the Chinese pen pal.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be nobody's pen pal. Like, let's link up. Like, that's the whole purpose of us meeting up online is, like, to have dialogue and... meet up and see if there's anything there. But these niggas, they real comfortable with just, you know, texting and shit. Nigga, the way my life is set up, I ain't got time to be sitting up texting you all day.
So do you feel like that's just, you mentioned that they want to stroke their ego earlier by getting all these matches. So do you think that's just another part of it? So they get your number and then they just want to be like, yo, what's up all day? But why do you think that dudes don't want to interact? I know I haven't been like that, but why do you think that that's a prevalent thing going? I hear that from ladies a lot, like, oh, he don't want to meet up. These dudes just out here wanting to be pen pals. They want to say good morning, beautiful every morning, and what you doing, or WID. And side note, I've never seen the WID in my life. I don't even know why that's a thing.
I hate that shit.
But the whole thing
what
is,
are you doing me to fucking death? That's what you're not gonna do.
But do y'all answer? What the fuck is you doing?
Actually, me and my girls
complain about it.
I complain about it, and I don't fucking answer.
Just answer. What the fuck you doing? That's why I keep asking.
No.
I ask you, but what the fuck you doing?
No, you're not gonna. What are you doing me to death, nigga? What the fuck are you doing?
Did you answer the first one though?
No,
answer what you doing the first time.
No, I don't say anything. The fuck?
That's why he keeps sending it.
I don't care. Be more creative than that. What are you doing? Like, seriously?
He might be interested. Maybe you interested.
He interested in finding out what I'm doing,
yeah.
And that's all you got for me. That's the only conversation
you might be
that
like,
you
I'm feeding giraffes, and he'd be like, oh shit, I own a giraffe. You don't never know where that's gonna take you. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not here for that shit.
if y'all ladies just answer what you're doing, then maybe the conversation will flow instead of you shutting it down.
Ladies, we not answering what are you doing. We're not going to do that shit because we're tired of it. So, give me a fucking conversation. Ask me, when are we going to meet up? When are we going out?
And then you're going to say, whenever you plan it.
No, I won't. No, that's
don't
not
send
me.
Some shit. Just tell me to be ready at 3 o'clock.
Now, I do like that. Ladies, tell me that you guys don't like when a man initiates
and then you
the
be
planning.
Like, oh, no, I'm going out with my bitches.
No.
Like a happy hour or whatever.
No, we make time. We make time for the D. Just saying. We make time for it. We rearrange the schedules, get the babies together. Yes.
Get the babysitter.
Yes. Get the babysitter on deck. Hey, girl, hilarious. I need you. Yeah, I'm going out. Yeah, we get that all together. Yeah.
That's funny.
But,
so they're inconsistent.
Inconsistency.
They want to be text pals.
Yeah.
Then they ghost motherfuckers.
I think this kind of goes into one of your previous episodes of the 5 love languages. Me personally, my top love language is quality time. So I think that if you guys don't have that conversation and you don't know what the female's love language is and you know you can't meet that, then that could potentially be a problem. Like me, I like quality time. So that means I need you to pull up, hop out, Wakanda forever, all of that. But yeah, I mean, I think that that's important too.
So, do you discuss that on your first date?
I discuss it within the first 24 hours because it's important.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's casually brought up, hey, have you ever, heard of the 5 love languages? Most men have. Some of them have not taken the test. So me being the aggressor that I am, let's take the test now.
You pull the test out?
Hey, yes. On Zach, let me ask you these questions. Let me see what your love language is. Let me see if we match up and see if we're compatible.
Right.
Because well,
that's a good idea, actually.
I mean, I don't have time.
You ain't got no time.
I don't have time.
You're all about the efficiency.
Listen, I don't have the time. The way my life is set up, either we gonna, see if this goes somewhere, we gonna be friends. If I know off top that we not a match or we not compatible, I'm not about to waste your time and I don't want you to waste mine. You can go on to the next chick.
It makes sense. So do you have like a secondary love language? Then wasn't there something about it being a primary and a secondary or something?
Yes, my primary is quality time. My secondary is words of affirmation. So I like.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. Like, do your walk, bitch. Do your walk. That's my girl right there. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, man.
Ass looking right in that dress.
Hey, listen.
Buy you some new leggings, girl.
Hey, leggings?
You don't wear leggings?
I do wear leggings, but I mean, can't we get a nice little dress or something?
I mean, shit. You don't want the leggings too? See.
I have nice legs, so I just, I want to.
Motherfucker can't even buy no leggings out here. I swear, y'all motherfucker.
We bougie.
Y'all ladies ain't shit.
We bougie. What?
Just bring you some leggings.
I don't want no damn leggings.
He might get you something else too. Ain't no wrong with leggings.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, everything got to be a prom dress?
And nobody said that, cousin. Nobody said that.
You got to show up with a whole extravagant gift.
No.
You and the pimp.
No. Now, I know we keep skipping around a lot, but I had another dating experience where I had a young man fly out to see me.
Oh, he flew out.
He flew out. I didn't fly that ass out, but he flew out though. He came to see me.
Where he came from? Where? What?
That shall remain nameless.
Oh, Lord.
But he came out to see me. He was only here for a day, stayed in a hotel and everything. We went out to this really, really nice restaurant, like, really nice. And my boys, they was mad at me because they was like, you deserve to get that nigga some ass. And I was like, what?
Oh.
I said, absolutely not. I said, he asked to be where I wanted to go. I told him, and that's where we went. And,
Right.
he did not get any ass from me. He politely went back to his hotel room. I don't know what he did when he got there, but it wasn't with me.
Not the post-date masturbation. Is that like a thing? I didn't even know.
Yeah, like,
Jesus.
yeah, I mean, now tell me this. If you take a woman out to a really nice restaurant, like, is it is it guaranteed ass?
To me, it's not, because I like to eat this shit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go there anyway. Luckily for you, motherfucker, you get to come this time.
But what if you didn't like to eat? Like, if you...
Yeah, I mean, if you not used to spending the money or going to certain places, and your date, and she picks it for some reason, like if she like demands it or something like that, you be like, well, shit, yeah, you trying to have me take you to the bourbon steak or whatever and drop $200-$300 on this meal.
You gonna give me?
I need something.
She gonna give you something.
I mean, this is the thing. I think the expectation is, I think it just depends on how it's presented. Okay. So like, he asked you whatever, but like, if it's, I think some women have these expectations, and then the dudes have expectations too. So they be like, oh, I expect to be this, and you be like, well, bitch, I expect that pussy. So we both got expectations, bitch. Right? So like, you can't. So everybody set the expectations. So which makes your expectations better than mine, right? So I think that some dudes will look at that and be like, yeah, I'm dropping this money, or if we really try to get to know each other, ain't got nothing to do with how much the meal costs. We can get to know each other at Five Guys,
exactly, or
Panera Bread,
at Starbucks,
or whatever. So why I need to be out here dropping $300 on a first date? For what? What am I getting?
Well,
are we? Is it? It can need to be an exchange. What do I get for this?
Well, listen. Let's talk about that, because that's been another conversation in the whole dating world. So, let me ask you a question. Like you said, you like to eat. So, do you always go to like high end restaurants, or have you had dates at like a Starbucks or something little?
I would do a pre, like, go and see type of joint. Okay. So it's all over, but I've done all of it. It just depends on kind of how it goes. Like, for instance, I met this one chick years ago, and we went to Panera Bread. We both like Panera Bread based on our conversation we just was talking about. Right. So we was like, yo, let's meet at Panera Bread, get our favorite shit from Panera Bread. Right. And then then I get to know you. Right. And then the next day, I can plan something based on what I know about you. See, I think that a lot of people are goofy with that whole, like, we're going to be all extravagant on the first date, because you don't even know this motherfucker. That's right. And so I could be taking you, I'm like, oh, let's go to the seafood restaurant, and your ass allergic to shellfish. And then you about to try to kill a bitch. Yeah, your ass, we got to pull the EpiPen out on you bitches.
But, I mean, I've had that conversation, like I said, with friends before, and people tend to say I'm a little bougie, but I mean...
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being bougie, but I also think that it depends on the vibe and the energy that you have, you know what I'm saying, with the person. If I have a great vibe and energy with the person, I mean, I'm down with going to Panera Bread, I'm down with going to Starbucks, but I feel like niggas, like, set themselves up because they be trying to show off and show out, and they be like, oh, girl, we about to go to McCormick and Schmidt or whatever on the first date, so you like, yeah, girl, so-and-so about to take me to this McCormick and Schmidt or whatever. And then that's like the expectation that you have. Forward. Yeah. And then, after 2 or 3 dates of spending $200 and $300 and fucking $400 on some food, you want to digress and take me to motherfucking Outback. The fuck? That's what we not doing. Nigga, you set the expectations. Right. Right. So let's keep this going. So if you don't want to, I agree with your method. Maybe start off small and kind of like build your way up. To the McCormick and Schmidts and the Mortons and all of that.
All that, yeah. Like, I think that people be doing too much on these first dates, dropping this money.
And it might not even work.
And it don't work, right? You might not see them ever again. Like, I'll tell you a funny ass story, right? Like, I went out with this chick one time, like, years ago. It was restaurant week.
Yes, I love restaurant.
I had already bought, like, the little restaurant week thing or whatever, right? So we end up going, and I go to nice restaurant. I like whatever restaurants I like. Like I can go to some fancy shit or I can go to Outback. I don't care. Like I like all the food at different places. So we go to the Palm, and the Palm is really expensive. Whatever. The food was okay. And she was like, oh, you really went out your way. You thought you was really expecting this to turn into something, huh? And I was like, not really. I was gonna come here on Thursday anyway. It just so happened that your ass that we ended up being able to meet Thursday, but I would have been here regardless, like whether or not you was here or not. But that chick, for instance, I only ended up going out with her maybe 3 times, but she was irritating as fuck. She was really pretty. She was like gorgeous, but she was irritating and goofy, right? Because she was like talking about her name and all this stuff. I ain't gonna even say her name, but her name was like a wine type, and so she was all like excited about it. But I drink a whole bunch of wine, so I'm familiar with wine and all that. So it doesn't impress me.
Right.
I already knew your name. I already knew that was your name was a type of a varietal of wine, right? But I guess a motherfucker from the trap, he gonna be like, oh shit, you ain't had no wine, shit, bitch, damn, you bougie as shit, you bougie as shit. Oh you rich, right? Like I'm like whatever, Shawty, like stop talking about that, like talk about something else, like like what are you about?
So for you, what makes you go for a second, third, fourth date? Like what do you look for? Like once you go out on that first date?
After the first, I look for just organic interaction. Like I don't want nothing to be forced. If we have a lot of awkward silence during the first date, I don't even feel like it. Because I know I'm interesting.
I know that's right.
So if we having a weird or like awkward conversation, it's probably you.
Right. I feel the same way. I get it.
Right,
I get it. Because I know, my personality is amazing.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, you're weird and this isn't going to work.
It's definitely
Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming out.
Right. It's not me. It's you.
You. Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah. So like, I look for that. I mean, as long as if they show up with that same filter they had on the picture.
Hey. You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Just make sure you bring the filter.
I know that's right.
Or if you're gonna do the drag the beat, that shit over here. You understand what I'm talking about?
Hey, I got 10 different looks and my looks all killed. So I give niggas variety on my pro. You got blonde hair one day, you got long hair, short hair. I just want them to know because I don't know what bitch showing up on the day to date. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how I feel that day.
You should actually name them and let them pick one out. Hey, bring April.
April.
Dress up
I
like
got a
April.
friend named April. Shout out to April. Hey.
Shout out April. But yeah, like you should name all your looks so you can pick one out from the lineup. Be like, hey, baby, give me.
I got a Jacqueline. I got Jacqueline. I do got a couple of them.
You named them?
I got a couple. I got Jacqueline.
What's Jacqueline? What kind of hair Jacqueline got?
Jacqueline is kind of like the curly hair. You know, the Becky with the good hair type hair.
Curly hair.
Yeah, okay. just regular. Just look like I just, who else I got? I got a blonde. That's Cardi.
Blonde is Cardi.
Yes.
Okay, we got Cardi, Jacqueline. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm like 15 different people just wrapped up in one anyway. Like,
do it.
It's whoever you want that day. I got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I give them, like I said, a lot of different looks because I don't want to show up and they be like, bitch, you don't look like, and I be like, nigga, you saw 8 different motherfucking pictures. I'm one of them bitches that you saw.
One now.
So, I hope you like it. I've never had anybody tell me that I don't look like my photos. Right, so, I think I'm a good representative of who I really am. I don't have to come with any filters or anything like that. But
do you feel like I know I've gotten this backhanded compliment. I think it's a backhanded compliment. What you think when they go, "Oh, you look better in person"?
Yeah, I've heard that. Right, and I'm like, I look better regardless.
Man,
the fuck? Do you know who I am?
Do you know?
But no, I've heard that. A lot of I've had a couple of guys tell me you look a lot better in person than in your photos, and I'm like, okay.
It's kind of like a back. I don't like it. This one chick told me too one time. This wasn't even off of Tinder. My homeboy. His girl had saw a picture of me or whatever and was like, ooh, I'm trying to get with that nigga cornbread, whatever. And I was like, whatever. So I meet her, right? I didn't know that this was going on in the background. So when I met her, she like trying to like just talk to me and having all these conversations or whatever. And during the conversation, she ends up going, she goes, you know, I'm always talking about how I'm fat. Right now, whatever. I've been fat since 1980. Ain't no big deal. So I'm like, yo. Cause I said something, you know, I was talking shit like I always do. So I was like, yeah, you know, cause we was at a wedding reception. So I was like, yo, I can't be eating too much of this cake. I'm already fat. I got enough cake right here. And I tapped my
cake
stomach.
About a pound.
And she was like, oh, don't worry. You handsome. And you know, I'm a chubby chaser. So yeah. I was like, first of all, man, I can call myself fat.
But you can't.
Ain't no chubby chaser, baby. I was like, this motherfucker. Did she just think she complimented me? But it was funny. But I know she did. It was all. Good.
It was all in love.
Good intention.
I appreciate it.
Motherfucking chubby chaser.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, all right. So any part we gonna wrap this up. We done gone over time a little bit, but we gonna any parting words for the listeners out here. You know, niggas ain't shit. They be ghosting. Online dating is whatever.
Like, ladies, you know, overall, you know what I'm saying? We gotta stay motivated and encourage one another. I think that's the most important thing. You know, it's hard out here dating in 2019. You know, it's a different type of world these days. So you need a good support system around you. So rally your girls up, rally the troops. You know what I'm saying?
Get the group chat together.
Yeah, get the group chats together. Get the brunches together because it's springtime, bitches. And let's get out here. Get your
them sundresses.
Get them clapping ton, as my girl said. Yes, okay. They like that when it clap.
You supposed to wear heels or flats with the sundress?
I wear heels all the time. I am opposed to flat anything. Okay. Yeah, I stay in some stilettos. I think I own like 3 pairs of sneakers. But I mean, hey, if flats is your thing and you cute, it's all about the confidence and how you feel when you wear certain things. So yeah, just rally the troops up. You know, stay encouraged. You know, as I said earlier, eat your fruit, drink your water, and mind your business. And on this online dating thing, just have fun. Don't have no expectations. And when you least expect it, great things will happen.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I definitely enjoyed you bringing me on the show today, cousin.
I appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? You're very entertaining. And you always laughing, always smiling. The joke be funny as hell. Rue is hilarious.
I'm not.
She always got good energy, all that good stuff. So this was cool. I appreciate you coming. Probably bring you back. We gonna see what the people say though. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all might not like me, so I might not be coming back. You know,
they probably because they don't like me by myself. They be like, when you gonna bring a guest on? I be like, first of all.
But yeah, I have a plethora of other things to talk about.
Yeah, so you had a whole list of stuff. But
I'm just glad that Cornelius allowed me the opportunity, or cousin Cornbread, excuse me.
No, that's fine.
Allowed me the opportunity to come on. I want to shout out all my homies. Oh. Y'all know who y'all are. You know, about to take it back to the 2000. Shout out to my sister Jamela. Shout out to my girl Jay or whatever. Jay? And to my homeboy Quay. Hey Quay. Everybody else, I love y'all. You know who y'all are, but those are my everythings. They keep me grounded. So I definitely wanted to shout them out because I know they out here supporting or whatever. But
appreciate it, yeah.
But most of all, like I said, I definitely appreciate you, cousin, bringing me on the show. You know, let me showcase a couple of my talents or whatever.
This your ninth job. You know, we add a little variety on here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bring the female perspective.
Yeah.
The man bashing perspective.
We definitely need to talk about that savagery next time. So women, these men out here, they a little too emotional for us. You know what I'm saying? So these women out here, we got to bring that savagery side.
We're going to talk about it next time. Make sure you write it down so we can remember.
Sir.
We're going to do I got to research so I can fight back. Because, you know, I got to fight back for the men.
There is no need to fight back. Just accept it for what it is. Anyway. Love, peace, and hair grease.
My man's goes out like that. You know
whatever. Like I said, men ain't shit or whatever.
Y'all still be wanting the dick though. That's every time women say. Every time women, these niggas ain't shit. They don't text back. You text back slow. You always talk about what you doing or whatever. And they still want the dick though.
Hey, listen.
That's it. That's all. And I did a show about that. I was like, still want the dick. That's the thing.
I mean, listen, if they got good dick, they got good dick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we cannot fault you for that. But right after we get that dick, we done. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. Back to the savagery. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time, your energy, and the dick.
Right.
So yeah, we're good. But yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna get up out of here. Thanks, Ruth, for coming through. Once again, it's your favorite cousin Cornbread. Y'all go check out everything on cousincornbread.com. Or like I said last time, y'all could be lazy and just go cornbreadspodcast.com, right? Because that's real easy. Or I'ma check you out.com. That's another one. I put everything that everybody always say to me as a .com. Y'all go on there, check that out. All right. And for my 3 keys to life that I always end y'all with, man. Number 1, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Number 2, make a plan, or you'll work for somebody else who had made the plan. Number 3, don't drink and drive. You might spill some. Log out.